At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Cottrell joining the broadcast. We'll get it back to Jeff here shortly, but time right now on our pregame show to catch up with Gering head coach Rick Kinneman. Gering set to take on Bridgeport tonight in Legion baseball. And Coach, a real nice effort from you guys last night. Let's start with your juniors. You get a 12-0 win. We were over talking about Dalton Weiss. He spun a 5-inning complete game shutout, and the juniors got off to a good start last night to kind of set the tone.
Yeah, they did. They actually did set the tone, and they didn't get out of the gate real well this season. They were like 1-4 going into last night's game, but they came ready to play, and some things fell in place for them, which was really nice to see. It's good to see those kids have success for as hard as they were.
So we get to the seniors contest, and during the pregame yesterday on our visit, you said one key would be getting off to a quick start, finding a way to scratch a run or two across, and boy, you were set up perfectly in the first inning. You get runners at second and third. You had one out and Jack Franklin at the plate, and still came up with nothing, and I would imagine you were a little frustrated with that scenario.
Well, yeah, it's like we've talked before. It's the kind of the way the season's been. We just cannot seem to get out and go early. We just have trouble getting out of the gate. And I don't know if I can figure that out. We'll be a lot better team, but there are a lot of areas we have to improve on, and as long as we keep putting runners on, something good will happen eventually.
Yeah, a lot of good pitching last night. So Jack had a really good start, at least for the first 4 innings. Hunter McCollum for Wesco struck out 9 overall on his night, and then you get you're able to scratch one across there in the 3rd. You get 2 more in the 5th, so you got a 3-0 lead. But then what happened with Jack, or at least what were you seeing from Franklin about that 3rd time through, is that they got 3 to tie things up in the 5th?
Well, anytime you go through a lineup 3 or 4 times, unless you're really on top of your game and you got your good secondary pitch fighting, they're going to catch up to the fastball, and they did a little bit, and the ball kind of got up in the sky, I guess you'd say, in the outfield there, and the outfielders lost it. So there was another one that bounced off the glove of Adrian Kahn when he was diving to try to make a play, which was perfectly fine when we get an effort like that. But it just a little bit snake bit at times, and that kind of seemed to get up and get us again.
So they tie it up, but then you guys respond with the bats, and you do it in a hurry. The first guy in the 6th went down, but then you go single, triple. The big hit from Janacek, and then Radzimski with 2 strikes gets a bat on it and plates another with a sacrifice fly. So you played good, solid offense that next inning.
Yeah, it's good to see it's come through like that. We scored, and then they answer, and that's kind of another scenario we've been battling this year. But this time we scored and didn't let them answer, and that's what was good. Is we played the entire inning. We got the bats going, and then we went out and shut them down.
Yeah, and when you have to take a kid like Jack Franklin out, when you can hand the baseball to Riley Sheenham, and they just swap spots from pitcher to shortstop, and Riley was a bulldog last night, just pumping the fastball, and they really didn't have much of a shot against him.
Yeah, Riley's maturity level is just off the charts right now. He's come so far the last couple of years, and especially just since last year, and he understands things, and he doesn't get rattled now, and he's really worked hard on getting better, and it just keeps showing and showing.
You go from your rival in their ballpark from last night to a team that you're going to walk in and be a favorite against tonight, a Bridgeport team that I think record-wise is somewhere around 3-10. So focus, determination, and probably getting out early. You want to see those things tonight, which as a head coach would tell you there's not been a letdown.
Right, and you're hitting the nail right on the head. And I learned them about Bridgeport. It's like, Bridgeport beat Sydney, and we beat Sydney too, but it wasn't an easy win. So we need to go in there and be ready to play, or we could get embarrassed.
So as far as pitching, you use your top 2 arms. Whoever it is, I would imagine right now, from anyone other than those 2, the message is simply get the ball over the plate, let them put it in play, and we'll try to help you out and play defense behind you. Is that right?
Well, it's the same with those 2 as well. It's like, we need you to hit bats. When you're pitching hit bats, our defense is pretty solid. I think that's been pretty evident all year long, and we pride ourselves on that. And if our pitchers will just keep hitting the strike zone and let them swing and hit it, we'll make enough outs to where, keep our offense in the game.
There you have it. We'll go with that as a key to the game with Gering head coach Rick Kinneman. Pitchers throw strikes, let the defense work behind them, and we'll see if Gering can come up with another win here tonight on the road at Bridgeport. Appreciate the help as always, Coach. Best of luck tonight, and we'll talk to you here soon.
Thank you, Chris.
We'll come back with more right after this. First pitch approaching on the Rural Radio Network.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
And welcome back to Bridgeport, Nebraska. Jeff Kelly with you here tonight as we come to you from Bridgeport, as the Gering Post 36 senior team will be taking on the Bridgeport Bombers. Bridgeport comes in with a record of 3-10. They were winners 5-3 over Buckley at the tournament that was held in Sydney over the weekend. They beat them twice in that tournament, 7-6 before losing to Sydney 11-2, and they came back to beat them 5-3. In that win, Bridgeport got 5 runs on 2 hits. They did commit 5 errors. All 5 of their runs came in the bottom of the 6th inning. And for Buckley, 3 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. All 3 of their runs came in the 6th inning. For the Gering Platte Valley Companies, as you heard in our pregame show, they were winners last night over Wesco. Final score there 6-3 for the Wesco Zephyrs, 3 runs on 5 hits and 1 errors, and for Gering Platte Valley Company, 6 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors. Platte Valley Companies with 2 runs in the 5th and 3 runs in the 6th as they go. Check went 2 for 4 in that game, and Brady Radzimski went 2 for 3. So it'll be Bridgeport and Gering here tonight from Bridgeport as we wrap things up here on the Platte Valley Company's pregame show.
Be water wise. Did you know that most people over-fertilize their lawns and gardens? This means your fertilizer and money wash down the storm drain into our waterways, where it makes dangerous algae grow. So the next time you fertilize the yard, remember, you're not just fertilizing your lawn, so don't overwater or use fertilizer when rain is in the forecast. Smart waterways add to clean water. This is a message from Tri-City Stormwater.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Welcome back to Bridgeport, Nebraska, as we're getting ready for the start of this Legion contest between Gering Platte Valley Companies coming in at 4-5 and the Bridgeport Bombers at 3-10. Well, Logos is your home for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Shop the showroom or have something custom made at Logos, 1344 10th Street in Gering. And our starting lineups brought to you by Western Nebraska Community College. From diplomas to degrees, it's for me. Learn more at wncc.edu. Take a look at the starting lineups for Gering. They will start this way. Batting first and pitching tonight will be Quentin Janacek. In left field and batting second is Brady Radzimski. Riley Shaneman batting third. He'll be at shortstop tonight. In the cleanup spot, it's Jack Franklin playing second base. Riley Goodrow behind the plate tonight, batting fifth. Adria Khan is in right field. He will bat sixth. Riley Hoke is in center field, batting seventh. At first base, Anthony Walker, I should say, too many Rileys. It's Janacek, Radzimski, Shaneman, Franklin, Goodrow, Khan, Hoke, Walker, and Blake Green. For Bridgeport, they will start this way. Batting first and at shortstop is Jake Wallison. Dawson Correa will be batting second and playing second base. Colton Correa will be batting third and playing right field. KJ Bush is in center field batting fourth. Larry Lofton at third base batting fifth. Scout Gamble is in left field. He will bat sixth. Alex Barnett is at first base tonight batting seventh. Ethan Eckhart is in the number 8 spot. He'll be behind the plate. And pitching tonight for Bridgeport, it'll be Brandon Niger. He will be in the number 9 spot. So for Bridgeport, it's Wallison, Correa, I should say, Bush, Lofton, Gamble, Barnett, Eckhart, and Niger will be the pitcher for. And for the Bridgeport Bombers here tonight, Brandon Niger is on the mound for Bridgeport. And let's pause for our national anthem. Little bit hard to hear, but our national anthem here tonight from Bridgeport as we get ready to have our first pitch from Brandon Niger, who comes in tonight with 13 innings pitched, record of 0-1. He's given up 12 runs on 17 hits. He's thrown 23 strikeouts and has walked 6. Well, an opening pitch brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza at 2801 Avenue B in Scotts Bluff. It's love at 425 degrees. And don't forget to register for the Papa Murphy's Text Club for a sweet deal. Coming to you tonight on 106.9 The Trail and KHYYFM.com, and also tonight on KNEB.TV, Allo Channel 15, and Mobius Channel 1500. So Quentin Janacek will lead things off here for Gering. Got the win on the mound last night for post 36, so he'll be on the mound tonight after Riley Shaneman was the winning pitcher last night, but Quentin Janacek comes in 9 innings on the season, no decisions. He's given up 7 runs on 9 hits. He's struck out 4 and walked 1.
Hello.
Niger with his warm-up pitches as Bridgeport dressed in the black tops here tonight and gray pants. Gering in the blue jerseys tonight and white pants. Just still waiting for the warm-up tosses. Now Quentin Janacek will make his way to the plate. One more warm-up pitch. So now we're ready for baseball here. Stepping in will be Quentin Janacek. Set the defense for you here in just a minute for Bridgeport as Janacek steps in from that right-handed batter's box. And here's the first pitch from Niger in there for a strike. Glad you could join us here tonight from Bridgeport. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 just misses high. Can even count at that 1 ball and 1 strike. Niger, a right-handed pitcher. The 1-1. This is hit in the air, center field. KJ Bush is there. He makes the basket catch. And there's one down here in the top of the first inning. Of course, Gering, the visiting team here tonight, so they will bat in the top of the inning, and Bridgeport will bat in the bottom of the inning. As Brady Radzimski steps in, playing left field here tonight. First pitch from Niger in there for a strike. Brady comes in hitting .250 on the season, no homers, and 7 RBIs to lead this Gering team. 1 out, nobody on for Gering. The wind and the pitch. And this is low and evened it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Brady went 2 for 3, drove in 2 runs last night and scored a run in the 6-3 win over Wesco. 1-1 pitch as Brady attempts to bunt, and that one misses to make it 1-2. Riley Shaneman on deck for Gering as Brandon Niger wanting to set down Platte Valley Company's in order. 1-2 pitch as Brady stays alive. That one goes foul down the first baseline, and we'll do it again at 1-2. Nice night here, no wind as I look at the flag out in center field. Just hanging limp, so no wind here. 76 degrees at first pitch. 1-2 pitch, hit on the ground. Wallison will charge. The throw over will be high. And safe at first is Radzimski. Barnett had to stretch. Tall first baseman for the Bridgeport Bombers was able to corral that throw from Wallison, but had to take his foot off. That's going to score Radzimski, rounding third, and on his way home is Jack Franklin, and Gering leads it 2-0. So 2-0 Gering here on the RBI by Goodrow. So with 2 outs in the inning, Adra Khan steps in with a runner on. Runner goes, throw down will not be in time to get Riley Goodrow. Riley with his 3rd stolen base on the season and now into scoring position. Adra Khan, 1 ball, no strike count. Niger checks, comes home, big swing from Adra Khan, a ball and a strike. Adric in right field tonight for Gering as he waits in that right-handed batter's box, and there's strike 2.
Okay, let's go, Akon. Come on, Akon.
Adric having a good season, hitting .240 on the year. The 1-2 pitch, and this is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Come on now, 18. Go, Akon.
1 on, 2 outs here in the top of the 1st inning. The pitch misses, and the count goes full to Adric Khan. Riley Hoke on deck for Gering. Payoff pitch, and Khan draws the base on balls. And Gering with runners at 1st and 2nd and 2 outs. All of these runs for Gering have come with 2 outs. And now the number 7 hitter in the Gering order, Adric Khan, steps in. Or check that. Riley Hoke steps in, first pitch swinging. This is hit into the outfield, base hit. Goodrow around third, he'll come home, and the throw into third is not in time. And Goodrow comes in to score, and Gering leads it 3-0 here with 2 outs in the top of the 1st inning. Anthony Walker ready to step in. Walker, as the runner goes, no throw down from the catcher with the man on third. And Gering Platte Valley Companies with runners at 2nd and 3rd. Walker drives that one foul, 3rd base side, and he's down on the count. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, 3-0 Gering here. Top of the 1st inning here from Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Go with 2, trust your hands.
Niger checks the runner, comes home, pitch high. 1-2 to Anthony Walker. Next pitch, taking on that 1-2 pitch. He looks at strike 3, and that will do it for Gering here in the top of the 1st inning. They get 3 runs on the board after the first half inning. It's Gering 3 with Bridgeport coming to bat on the West Coast scoreboard.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Bottom of the first, and Jake Wallison, first pitch swinging, pops it up on the infield. And Jack Franklin right there to handle that one.
Another pitch, another out. Here we go, Yanni.
And very quickly, one up, one down for Bridgeport here in the home half of the first inning. Gering put 3 on the board in the top of the first inning. Quentin Janacek on the mound, first pitch in there for strike one to Colton Correa at second base here tonight. That right-handed batter's box takes a big cut at the next pitch, and he's down on the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Comes in tonight hitting .313 on the year. No homers, 3 runs driven in. 0-2 pitch just popped up on the infield once again. Jack Franklin ranging into the outfield grass and comes back in, and he's been responsible for the first 2 outs of the inning as he's handled both those chances. And now Colton Correa at the plate. Digs in, first pitch, just missing low for ball 1. As we said, Quentin Janacek in 9 innings so far this season, no decisions. Struck out 4 and walked 1, going from the full windup. Big swing and a miss, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 3-0, Gering on top. They get 3 runs on 3 hits in the top of the first inning. Janacek ready to go. 1-1 pitch. Misses low. 2-1. From left to right in the outfield for Gering, Radzimski, Hoke, and Adric Kahn. On the infield from third to first, Green, Shaneman, Franklin, and Anthony Walker at first base. Riley Goodrow behind the plate for Gering. Janacek lines. 2-1 pitch. Foul territory, first base side. This will get out of play as Anthony Walker gives chase. Bridgeport coming in tonight with a record of 3-10. Got 2 of those 3 wins this past weekend over the Buckley Bombers. Janacek looks in and gets the sign. Here's the 2-2 pitch, just missing. And the count goes to 3 balls and 2 strikes. First batter that Janacek has faced that he's gone full count on. Payoff pitch. And Correa stays alive as he fouls that one straight back. 3-0. Gering on top here in the bottom of the first inning. Payoff pitch misses low after getting the first 2 batters to fly out. Janacek gives up a base on balls, and that'll bring up the number 4 hitter for the Bridgeport Bombers, K.J. Bush.
Short bag.
Bush from that right-handed batter's box. As Correa being held on at first by Anthony Walker, that son, right on the right-hand side of the infield as the runner doesn't go. And the first pitch to Bush misses for ball 1.
Here we go, right here.
Janacek will go from the stretch. The pitch swung on and missed. Janacek comes back with a strike to even it up at a ball and a strike. Larry Lofton on deck for Bridgeport. Short lead at first by Correa. The throw over He goes in on his belly in there in plenty of time. Only 4 stolen bases this season so far for Colton Correa. 1 for 4, 1 run, and a double last night. 1-1 pitch. Misses low to KJ Bush. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs here. Janacek trying to shut Bridgeport down after Gering did a lot of their damage with 2 outs. And the 2-1 misses high. 3-1 to KJ Bush. Gering on top, 3-0, just underway here, bottom of the first inning from Bridgeport. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full to KJ Bush. 2 outs, 1 on for Bridgeport. Janacek checks the runner, throws over. Runner back in plenty of time. Anthony Walker at first base with those sunglasses on. Jack Franklin. In fact, I look around the whole infield, everyone with sunglasses on. Is that sun still a problem? 3-2 pitch fouled off by Bush.
Keep filling it up.
And he stays alive against Quentin Janacek. Janacek looks in, gets the sign from Riley Goodrow. The payoff pitch, and one more time. Bush stays alive as he fouls that one out of play. BNC Steel Juniors with a 12-3 win over the Bridgeport Juniors in the game just before this one, game that went 5 innings due to the run rule. 3-2 pitch. It popped up, and this will get out of play. And we continue on at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Bush, every time he swings that bat, grabs a hold of that left wrist. Once again, the 3-2 pitch. This is popped up, and this will get out of play as Riley Goodrow gives chase. 20 pitches here in this first inning for Quentin Janacek. 3-0 Gering. Count remains full with 2 outs and 1 on for Bridgeport. Janacek checks the runner going, and the Bush looks at a called 3rd strike, and that'll do it for Bridgeport in the bottom of the first. After 1, 3-0 Gering on the West Coast scoreboard.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son, or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
This is audio, third-party priority, scoreboard secondary, and camera. It's good to ask questions like that because I honestly don't think about it.
And welcome back to Bridgeport as we are ready for action here in the top of the second inning. 9-1-2 for Gering, and Blake Green will lead things off For Gering Platte Valley Company's first pitch from Niger. Misses just a little bit high for ball one. Blake Green, right-handed hitter. Next pitch in the air, a little looper that'll get down for a base hit for Blake Green as it gets over a diving Dalton Correa at second base. And it falls in front of the center fielder. In the fourth hit of the game, we go back to the top of the order for Quentin Janacek. Comes in hitting .217 on the year. One homer that came in the opening game against Ogallala as Green gets back in front of the throw over. Next pitch gets past the catcher. That'll put Green down at second base and in the scoring position. A lot of pitches in that top of the first for Brandon Niger. 24 in that first inning. 2-0 the count to Quentin Janacek, who flew out his first time up. 2-0 pitch in there for strike one. 2 balls and a strike. Rick Kinnaman in the third base coach's box for Gering Platte Valley Companies. Niger delivers. This one will get out of play. And even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gamble, Bush, and Correa in the outfield from left to right. Lofton, Wallace, and Dalton Correa, and Barnett from third to first. Eckhart at behind the plate as the next pitch misses for a ball. And Gering now with runners at first and second and no outs for Brady Radzimski. A turn throw to second, and Green back in plenty of time. You don't see that a lot as sometimes they will spin and fake that throw to second base. That time Niger threw it. And a lot of times you see that go into center field as Radzimski squares to bunt and pops that one up. No balls, 1 strike. 3-0 Gering, and looking for more as they've got 2 on with no outs here in the top of the second inning.
Here we go, one.
The 0-1 pitch. Radzimski looks at strike 2.
Hey, just turn on that shit.
Brady coming into the night's action is only struck out 4 times on the season. Down in the count, 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. And Radzimski goes down as the first out of the inning. That brings up Riley Shaneman. As Shaneman last night looks at the first pitch. That gives it over the head of the catcher. And the runners will move up to second and third. And second pass ball here in the inning by Niger. Shaneman came in, got the win last night against Wesco, pitching 2 1/3. 1-0 pitch, misses outside, 2-0. 3-0, Gering leads it here. They will be at home tomorrow night against Sydney. We'll have that game for you right here on 106.9 The Trail. 2-0 high, 3-0. Shaneman at shortstop tonight. The 3-0, taking all the way on the 3-0 count is Shaneman. Will make it 3 balls and 1 strike. No outs. Or check that 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Swung on. This is hit in the air. Foul territory. This will get out of play. And it's 3 balls and a strike. We'll check that now, the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Riley Shaneman, 0 for 1 on the evening, and he draws the walk, and the base is now loaded for Gering, and Jack Franklin will step in. And a nice outing for Jack Franklin last night.
Come on, Juice!
First pitch, and therefore strike 1. Jack on the mound last night went 4 2/3, gave up 3 runs on 5 hits. He struck out 6 and walked 4. This is hit on the ground towards short. It'll be handled by the shortstop. He'll come home, but the throw will be wide. One run scored. Janacek comes around for the second run, and Gering on top, 5-0. As Green scores from third, Janacek scores from second. And Gering with 2 runs here, fielded nicely by Wallison at shortstop. He went home, but the throw was wide. Eckhart, the catcher, couldn't handle it. And 2-run score, and Gering with now a runner at third in Riley Shaneman. And Jack Franklin on at second base. Riley Goodrow looks at the first pitch high and inside, 4-1. Here's a base hit into left field. That'll score Riley Shaneman. Gering on top, 6-0 with 1 out here in the top of the second inning. And it'll bring up Adric Kahn for Gering Platte Valley Companies with runners at the corners. Goodrow at first as Kahn squares to bunt, takes the pitch for strike 1. Niger looks in, gets the sign from Ethan Eckhart, his catcher. The 0-1 pitch. And Kahn drives that one, fouled first base side. And he's down on the count. No balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. And 2 on. Gering with 3 runs home here in the top of the second. In the air on the infield. Correa will make the catch for Bridgeport. So 2 down here for Riley Hoke. Riley went 2 for 3, 2 runs last night versus Wesco. Comes in tonight hitting .316 on the year. First pitch gets past the. Check that. That hit him. That hit Riley Hoke. And now the base is loaded for Anthony Walker. And Gering with 2 outs. Looking for more. 3 runs in the top of the first, 3 runs here in the top of the second. First pitch to Walker. Fouls that one straight back. 0-1. That's on Anthony Walker, 0 for 3 against Wesco. 0-1 pitch hit on the ground towards third. This will get through for a base hit. 1 run scores. Franklin comes in. Right on his heels is Goodrow. 2 more in for Gering. And they now lead it 8-0 here. With 2 outs.
Blake, Goody, you're next. Come on through, buddy.
Here in the top of the first inning. So the base hit for Anthony Walker and Blake Green. Back where we started. Gering's batted around here in the top of the second inning. As Green takes a cut at the 1-0 pitch. And fouls it off. 1-1, 2 outs. Gering with 5 runs home here in the top of the second inning. With 2 on and 2 out. Check swing by Green. And he's down 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blake Green 1 for 3 last night, hitting 190 coming into tonight's action. 1-2 pitch, so runner goes to third, and he will go down as the strikeout victim for the 3rd out of the inning. 5 runs in the top of the 2nd after 1.5, 8-0 Gering on the West Coast scoreboard.
Santa's been busy making his list, but the elves at VIAERO are helping him check it twice with big Christmas and July savings on iPhones like a free SE or up to $700 off 11 series with a new line of service and eligible trade. Need 2 lines? Buy one, get one for you and the kids. Hurry in before these deals are gone. Visit a local VIAERO store or VIAERO.com for more details. VIAERO Wireless, keeping you connected.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
That's what you say every time. That's what you say every time. And you never remember that.
8-0 Gering as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning, and Larry Lofton leads things off with a base hit into left field. So Bridgeport with a runner on, and here's Scout Gamble. First pitch swinging, that's driven foul, first base side. And Gamble down in the count, no balls and 1 strike. Gamble went 1 for 3, 1 RBI versus Buckley. And he had 1 double in that game. Next pitch misses high. 2-0 to Scout Gamble. He'll be followed up by Alex Barnett. Janacek with an 8-0 cushion. And it's 1-2 as Janacek fires across the strike to the Bridgeport left fielder, Scout Gamble. Comes in tonight hitting 280. Janacek checks the runner, pitch low, nice block by Riley Goodrow behind the plate. Lofton on at first. Only 1 stolen base on the year for Lofton. 2-2 pitch hit on the ground, right back to Janacek at the mound, goes to second for 1, on to first, double play for Gering. A 1-4-3 double play for Gering. And there's 2 down. Nice job by Janacek gloving that one, spinning to second, retiring Lofton. So on a 2 outs, and a lone left-hander in this Bridgeport order, Alex Barnett at first base. Up for the first time tonight. First pitch misses low for ball 1. 8-0 Gering, but 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the 2nd inning here from Bridgeport. 1-0 pitch. This is driven into left field. This will get down for a base hit. This will go to the wall. Radzimski giving chase. Barnett around first. He'll stop at second base. And Barnett with a double. But the double play erased 2 runners on. Bridgeport may have gotten a run right there, but the double play erases, but Barnett comes right back with a base hit down the left field line. Here's Ethan Eckhart, the catcher for Bridgeport, takes a big cut At the first offering from Janacek for strike one. And now Shaneman will go out and talk to his pitcher. Tomorrow night we'll be right back with the Gering Platte Valley Company as they will host Sidney for the first time this season. And we'll have that first pitch for you roughly around 7 o'clock right here on 106.9 The Trail. Eckhart, next pitch, misses high, 1-1.
Run out, ground ball goes across.
It's a 1-1 pitch. Make it 1-2. Correction, this will be the second meeting between Gering and Sidney back on June 23rd. Gering defeated the Sidney Seniors 8-0. That game was at Sidney. So second meeting of the year between Gering and Sidney tomorrow night from Oregon Trail Park. 1-2 pitch. And that will do it in the bottom of the second inning. No runs on two hits, no errors, and one man left on base. 8-0 Gering on the West Coast scoreboard.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leeds Heads.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
Right there, 5150. Definitely on long days. What are you?
We go to the third inning here from Bridgeport, Nebraska, as they turn the lights on here and they are flickering on and off. Not quite sure what that's all about, but trying to attempt to get the lights turned on here. One of the Bridgeport coaches will go and check and see what that's all about. As Gering will come to the plate leading at 8-0. 8 runs on 6 hits, no errors tonight for Gering, and for Bridgeport, no runs on 2 hits and 2 errors. As it would be 1, 2, and 3 in the Gering order. Now the lights have gone off and they will try one more time. Same problem as the lights. It almost is kind of like a light show. We've got one light standard right behind the dugout, third base side, that kind of wants to stay on, but around the rest of the field, they continue to go on and off. We will see what they can get done here. We've got a break in the action, and remind you all of our in-game stats here tonight are brought to you by Paul Reed. Paul Reed Construction and Supply has been in business for over 35 years. Headquartered in Gering, Nebraska, the company provides an array of services ranging from commercial and industrial building construction to heavy highway earthwork and installation of underground utilities, as well as the rock pile division. Service and equipment, Paul Reed Construction on 10th Street in Gering. Light show continues here at Bridgeport, Nebraska, as we've got a break in the action with Gering on top as we go to the third inning. 3-0, or check that, 8-0 in the third inning. Riley Goodrow on the night 2 for 2, 3 runs driven in there. Well, had him for a minute. The lights didn't stay. So Quentin Janacek will lead things off. He'll be followed up by Brady Radzimski and then Riley Shaneman here tonight. Lights continue to cause a problem here at Bridgeport. It's like they're on a set to music or something. Some of them will flash and go, and then they go off, and then they'll try and turn them on. Now they're staying on. Nope. Thought we had them once again. Thought we had them one more time. Quentin Janacek down the third base coach's box talking to Rick Kinnaman. Of course, Quentin Janacek with that home run in the opening game against Ogallala. But Jared Beeman, Riley Shaneman, and Riley Hoke have joined him, as Jared Beeman and Riley Shaneman had home runs versus Casper in that game back on June 25th. And the first game of that doubleheader, the second game, got rained out, but Jared Beeman and Riley Shaneman getting homers. And then Riley Hoke got his first homer of the year in the second game against Buckley on Sunday, as Gering lost both games to Buckley last Sunday, 4-0 and 8-7, before they defeated Wesco last night by the score of 6-3. Game that you heard right here on 106.9 The Trail, KHYY FM. Chris Cottrell bringing that game to you. Game was also on KNEB.TV, as this one is, and I don't know with our wide shot there if you can get a sense of what the lights are doing here. It's just hard to kind of see, but they continue to have problems. They tried to turn them on here as we start this top of the third inning with Gering on top, 8-0. As we got a close-up on the lights. And of course now as we get you a picture, the lights go out, so they'll probably make some more attempts, see if we can get the lights on here. There, now, nope. There they go. Now you can see them if you're watching on KNEB.TV. You can kind of see the problem that we're encountering here at Bridgeport as the lights continue to flash on and off, and at different poles they all seem to kind of be doing the same thing. They will continue to work on it. And Rick Kinnaman, along with Danny O'Boyle and Quentin Janacek, talking with the home plate umpire. And we'll continue to bring you the action here from Bridgeport. And now the home plate umpire goes over and talks to the Bridgeport dugout, and they make one more attempt at trying to get the lights to stay on steadily. And now the lights off, and I think we're going to try and get done what we can without the lights here. As Danny O'Boyle will go to the first base coach's box, and Rick Kinnaman will go to third, and now Quentin Janacek will step in. 8-0. Gering on top. Brandon Niger on for his third inning of work. First pitch, Janacek in there for strike one. Quentin 0 for 1 on the night. Flew out in the first, walked in the second. 0-1 pitch, whoa, way high to Quentin, the ball and a strike. Sun is almost down here in Bridgeport. There's a 1-1 pitch, that'll be out of play. That'll be a ball and 2 strikes. As I look at the weather forecast, the temperature still remains 76 degrees here as the sun starts to go down. 1-2 pitch, and Quentin stays alive as he fouls that off at 1-2. Janacek trying to give himself a bigger cushion. He already has an 8-0 cushion. 1-2 pitch in the air. Center field. Going back, it'll be over the head of KJ Bush in center field. Janacek's going to go to second base as the throw comes in, and a leadoff double for Quentin Janacek. And the 7th hit of the game for Gering. So no out, and Brady Radzimski will step in for the 3rd time tonight. First pitch misses low. And it's getting just a little bit harder to see here in Bridgeport. 1-0 pitch. Radzimski swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brady 1 for 2 on the night. Quentin Janacek in scoring position at second base. Gering with an 8-0 lead here in the top of the 3rd inning. 1-1. Check swing. That gets away from the catcher. Janacek down to 3rd. There will be no throw from the catcher Eckhart. And the 9th run of the game, 90 feet closer, as Quentin Janacek makes his way to 3rd base. A ball and 2 strikes to Brady Radzimski. Shaneman on deck for Gering Platte Valley Companies as Niger checks the runner and comes home and misses with that pitch, and that'll even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 8-0 Gering. 2-2. And a high fastball, drop 3rd strike. Eckhart will throw down. Janacek will score from 3rd. And 9-0 Gering. The drop 3rd strike. And Radzimski is out at first. But when Eckhart made the throw down to first, Janacek scampered home. And Gering with a comfortable 9-0 lead as Riley Shaneman steps in. First pitch misses high. And we will see what happens between innings if they try to attempt to get these lights back on here. 1-0 pitch as Shaneman rips that one foul down the 3rd base line. A ball and a strike with 1 out. Nobody on for Gering. Riley 0 for 1 tonight. 1-1 pitch. Make it 1-2. Shaneman thought that was just a little bit high. The 1-2 pitch. Hit down to second. Kariah Fields fires over, and that will retire Shaneman. So 2 down for Jack Franklin. 9-0 Gering, 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Gering Platte Valley Companies with 3 runs in the 1st. Pitch missing low. 4-1. Gering with 3 in the 1st, 5 in the 2nd, and 1 here in the 3rd. 1-0 pitch.
Alright, Frankie, see you now. Here we go.
Even it up at 1 ball and a strike to Jack Franklin. Jack hitting .357 on the season. 1-1 pitch, high for ball 2. No homers and 5 runs batted in, a slugging percentage of .429. 2-1 pitch. This is inside. 3-1 to Jack Franklin. 2 outs. Nobody on for Gering. 9-0. Gering Platte Valley Companies leads it here in the top of the 3rd inning. Niger brings home the 3-1 pitch. This is driven into right center field, so get down for a base hit. Franklin rounding first on his way to second, and he will be in with a stand-up double. And Jack Franklin with 2 outs in the inning rips a double into right center field. Here's Riley Goodrow. Goodrow has scored 2 runs in the game. First pitch swing. There's a fly ball left field. where Campbell will corral that one, and that'll do it for Gering in the top of the third. They lead it 9-0 after 2.5.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
This is Brad, president of Allo Communications. At Allo and across the nation, the way we connect is changing and growing. Our connections to family, colleagues, and the community become more meaningful each day. Allo's fiber network was built for growth. We have the bandwidth to handle the changing needs of today, tomorrow, and for years to come. We'll continue to invest in the towns we serve, in our team, and in our technology to be ready for the future. We build our network for you, our neighbors, and together we'll stay connected.
Back in Bridgeport, 9-0 Gering, bottom of the third inning, as Niger leads things off, takes a big cut at the first pitch. 0-1. A little fist this one into shallow center field, and going back to at shortstop was Riley Shaneman. Made a dive for it, but couldn't corral it. And Niger reaches base to start off this third inning, and they'll bring in a courtesy runner for Niger. It'll be Montgomery Brown will come in. And a base hit for Niger, and we go back to the top of the order for Jake Wallison. First pitch in there for strike one. Told you about the lighting problems here in Bridgeport. Lights are still not on. They may try at the bottom of the inning. We'll see what happens. Pitch missing low, 1-1. And it's got to be hard for the pitcher and the catcher to see, much less the batter, as Wallison takes a big cut to make it a ball and 2 strikes. No outs, 1 on, 9-0. Gering leads it. 1-2 pitch, gets away from Goodrow, and Brown down to second base. Bridgeport now with a runner in scoring position. Their first since the second inning when Barnett got on and made it to second base. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Wallison. The pitch, line drive, gets past the glove of Green at third base. Brown around third. He's going to try and score. He will. They'll go to second to try and get the lead runner. And they do, as they retire Wallison at second base. But Montgomery Brown comes around to score to make it 9-1. But Wallison out at second base on the fielder's choice. And Dalton Correa, first pitch to him, misses for ball 1. Correa 0 for 1 on the night. Takes a big cut at the 1-0 pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. 2-1.
Great spot, not by much. Small adjustment, here we go.
9-1 now as Bridgeport gets on the board here in the home half of the third inning. 2-1 the count. Pitch at the knees for strike 2. Makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Karai hitting .313 on the season. Correction there, .286, and that right there, he goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. And the 4th strikeout on the night for Quentin Janacek. So 2 down for Colton Karai. Know that I did have that right. .313 for Dawson. Now Colton at the plate, hitting .286. First pitch misses high. And it's hard for us sitting right here along the first baseline, right up against the fence, to see. 9-1. 1-0 pitch is hit in the air. We'll see who calls it and makes the catch. It'll be Green at third base, and that will do it in the third. 9-1 Gering after 3 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
Plan B. Go to bed, Razzo. You have your plan B going. Way to stay safe, Razzo. Way to stay safe.
And welcome back to Bridgeport, Nebraska. And I think this one has been called as they continue to have problems with the lights here at Bridgeport. And this game is done here from Bridgeport with your final score, Gering 9 and Bridgeport 1. Here on the West Coast scoreboard as they having problems with the lights here tonight. So this game is done here in Bridgeport as Gering gets the win. 9-1 is your final score. So we will take another break and then.
The sounds of summer are here. Sean Parr's across the country.
Here in Nebraska, we're home to the good life and great steak.
I get to the post-game show.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
At TC and More in Scottsbluff, we believe it's the little things that make your house a home. Start with home decor. Brighten up any room in your house with flags, wall decorations, and custom art pieces. Next, brighten up your wardrobe with clothing and accessories like jewelry and purses from the Myra collection. And remember, seniors and military members receive an additional 10% discount. Visit our website, tcandmore.com, and like us on Facebook.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
Be water wise. Did you know that most people over-fertilize their lawns and gardens? This means your fertilizer and money wash down the storm drain into our waterways where it makes dangerous algae grow. So the next time you fertilize the yard, remember, you're not just fertilizing your lawn, so don't overwater or use fertilizer when rain is in the forecast. Smart waterways add to clean water. This is a message from Tri-City Stormwater.
I'm Jan. Ready? I don't even make you do nothing.
Are you guys going to be at our place tomorrow too?
And 9-1 is your final score here tonight. Gering gets the win, but not because of the run rule. Basically problems with the lights here tonight. And Danny O'Boyle joins us here on the post-game show. Craziest thing you've ever seen in a baseball game?
I would like to say yes, but unfortunately I don't believe it is. We've had some strange things happen throughout the years coaching, so you just kind of learn to roll with the punches when you get things like these.
You had to be pleased with how this team came out. You get 3 in the first, 5 in the second. You had 1 more in the third, and that's kind of probably what you wanted to see tonight from this team. Yeah,
absolutely. We definitely wanted to come out and jump on them early, and that's something that we've kind of struggled with this year, is getting the bats going early and producing runs in the early innings, and so it was good to see our guys do that. Quentin Janacek did great on the mound. He threw a lot of strikes, and defense made a lot of plays behind him, so that was good to see as well. And it seemed like this was one of our more complete games as a team, so it's good to see that as we've got some games coming forward that are going to be a little bit tough. So it's good to see us playing some decent baseball.
3 games in the next 3 days. You've got Sydney tomorrow night at home. Second meeting with them. What do you expect to see from Sydney?
Well, we expect them to come at us with everything they've got. This is we played at their place already this year, earlier in the year, and we beat them. So we expect them to come at us full force, and we got to be on top of our game again, and hopefully we can continue on this little run.
All right, I'll let you go. Kind of a crazy ending.
Well, thank you, Jeff.
All right, thanks. Danny O'Boyle joins us here on the Runs It post-game show as Gering gets the win, 9-1. Runza doesn't like to think of themselves as just another restaurant in town. They like to think of themselves as part of the community. Runza with locations in Scottsbluff and Gering. 9-1, Gering wins it on the Wesco scoreboard.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
And welcome back to Bridgeport as we're in the Runs of Post game show and a shortened game here tonight. Gering gets the win 9-1, and not because of the run rule, because they couldn't get the lights to work here in Bridgeport as they tried to turn them on in the second inning. It just looked like the lights were on, matched up to music, and they just kept going on and off all the way around on all the different light poles that surround this field, and they went through the third inning, and we tried to go without lights, but it just was getting way too dark. So Gering gets the win 9-1. 9 runs on 8 hits, no errors tonight for Gering. For Bridgeport, they get a run in the third, 1 run on 4 hits and 2 errors. Well, now time for our Taco John's Player of the Game, and the Player of the Game is brought to you by Taco John's of Scottsbluff and Gering. Make Taco John's a game day tradition by unwrapping the original before or after every game. And our Taco John's Player of the Game tonight, Anthony Walker, as Anthony goes 1 for 2, drives in 2 runs as Gering gets the 9-1 win. Gering wins at 9-1 on the Wesco scoreboard.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
And Jeff Kelly back here at Bridgeport one final time as Gering gets the win over Bridgeport 9-1 to even the record up at 5-5 on the year, a game that was shortened due to technical difficulties with the lights here in Bridgeport. So that'll do it here from Bridgeport. We'll be right back with you tomorrow night from Oregon Trail Park in Gering.
continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care,